Hey guys, Doug the Retirement Guy. Dare to compare challenge. Which ETF fund is better for income, AMZY or AMZP? We did it. We have a clear winner. Let's get into it today. Yield Max AMZY versus Curves AMZP. They both buy Amazon stock. They both sell options for the stock. They both have their ways of creating income from doing their strategies. So we take a look at Yield Max has a 32.75% return rate and a 30-day SEC yield of 3.79 compared to Curve's 28.47 and a 30-day 6.9. So a thumbs up goes to Yield Max for their great return rate, and a thumbs up goes to a 30-day SEC yield to the Curves. But all the numbers look fairly accurate and look right on track. Now let's take a look at the return. AMZP down 9% the first month, AMZY down 8. 3 months in, they're 1.36 to 1.49. 6 months, 16.04 to 13.68. And 1 year out, -8 versus -25. So the winner here is going to be Curves AMZP because of the small loss over the 1 year. So now let's take a look at each stock independently. Returning an investment on the Yield Max AMZY. If you bought $10,000 of it back in March 11th of 2024, you would have bought 451 shares or $10,000. At the end of 3/10/2025, your fund will have lost 25.77%. Your dividend return would have been 36.94% for a total return of 11.17. So the numbers, the dividend looks great, but that stock loss has just been horrid. It's just been terrible on this point. Now, when you take a look at the curve, AMZP, their value is definitely worth more. It was $29.55, so you had to buy only 338 shares. At the end of the same period, they are only down 7%, but their dividend was not as high. Their dividend was only 17.29% to give you a total return of 10.21%. So price over time, you see both lines are showing the same exact pattern. When you're buying stock of Amazon and you're selling it at options and so on, things are going to pretty much stay the same. You can see the drop off that they had in July, and then you see the new drop off that we're having in February. So very, very track record are identical to each other. The chart holds that they can hold price value over time. So let's take a look at the summary run. Stock return. Curves AMZP down 7%, Yield Max down 25%. The winner of that one is going to be Curves AMZP. The dividend return. Now I wish Curve would continue doing a higher return, but they have to be looking at the stock return as well. But they only give a 17.29% dividend return, while the Yield Max Amazon does a 36.94% dividend return. So that's going to Yield Max. The total returns, boy, this is almost common practice. They are identical to each other. 10.21 to 11.17. We're going to give this one to Yield Max again, strictly because of that 0.9% difference. So winner for a retirement account definitely would be the Yield Max AMZY. Now I will put a stickler to this. The total gains of 11.77%, your dividend return of 36.94%, but your losing value of 25.77% is extremely high. Even though we say the winner is AMZY, this is not a fund I would want to have in a retirement account. Just wanted to note that. Hey, this is Doug the Retirement Guy. I hope you guys are liking the videos that we're doing. If you are, just give us click that button, like button, give us a thumbs up. It helps the channel. Don't miss any of our videos. Hit that subscribe, get part of the club, get part of the Doug Retirement Group. Also, if you have any comments at all, don't be afraid to put them down below. We answer every one of them. We always try to look at what our viewers are liking and disliking. So we're trying to across the board. All of that, everything helps the channel grow. And that's all we're trying to do, is grow the channel to get this so we can give you more information.